so stupid. This was just miles from my home. Okay, just look what this fool did. 2 fools, actually. And I don't know why my instinct wasn't to honk, it was to rev. Dum-dum. Oh, and this, so what I like to tell my family is I've never even had a close call. And this was very recent. This was recent, on the way home from Christmas, and Cody was following me behind with all of our stuff and our dogs in the car. And this is the view from his dash cam. Like, I'm minding my own business. I don't do any road rage, middle finger, cussing out, none of that stuff. Don't bring a bike to a car fight. Move on with your life. But I was pretty frazzled, and I was sure Cody was pretty frazzled behind me. So I ended up pulling over at the next exit, the next rest area, to just breathe. Drops. I got plenty of those. Oh, this was on my very first bike. I had this bike probably for like a few months. It was my Suzuki S40 Boulevard, and this was my very first discovery of what happens when you grab the front brake on gravel. Whoa! Whoops. Yep. And let me just rewind a second so you can see something. So watch this bike. See how it drops on my foot. You see that right there? You see it's on my foot. I didn't even notice that until I looked at the footage later, because I'm telling you, wear your boots, people. Whoops. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, I'm telling you guys, I was brand new. I was a U-turn dropper once upon a time. And then I drop it again. Bike number 2. No, 3. Yep.
It wasn't recording.
Oh, Pan America's, yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
Oh no! Shit! Oh my god.
Oh, I said the S word. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
I try not to swear, but sometimes. It's like 3 swear words in one moment. Oh no, he dropped it too!
Yeah, but he just felt it.
That was my fault, I feel like.
Turn. It's off camber.
Oh god damn it.
I wasn't laughing at the time.
Okay.
It's off camber. You're short.
Aww.
I mean,
He's so nice. Making excuses for me.
ways around it.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
You're trying to put the
So
kickstand down.
embarrassed. I ended up crying at the end of that. I actually didn't put that in the video. So I dropped it so many times, I was just so embarrassed.
Oh,
That was the very first drop.
It's all good. We'll give it up for you.
okay.
Celebration honks. All these ADV instructors are like trying to celebrate drops because it's like, it happens a lot in training.
This is the one.
Oh, this is fun.
This is the one.
So this Pan America, it was so hard to lift. I think pretty much all of us, we all had this buddy assist thing. And I actually did it first with Brandon Picasso. I would say he's like an average sized dude. We could not lift it together. And then one of the instructors came and he did it. He tried to help too. And I couldn't lift it. And I heard one of the instructions saying like, she doesn't have enough body weight to lift it. I was like, I'm getting so discouraged. And then Shade Tree comes out. And that's what this moment was.
Hell yeah, girl. I took years to be able to do that for you, trust me.
Ah yes, the Jocelyn Snow training. I can't wait to do this again on my own bike. It's crazy the stuff she does on bikes. It's so cool, but like I dropped her bike so many times. I lost count, maybe like half a dozen in those 2 days training with her. I mean, who can get that on the first try? Oh, another drop. I have no clue what happened there. Sand, maybe? Don't know.
God damn it.
Drop it to a bush. Yep.
You know, it makes me feel better at least. I'm like, has anyone dropped it as much as me?
Oh, yeah. That's when Lolly dropped hers. I'll take pictures of it.
Oh no! Damn it.
Yep. You don't need to tell me. I'm also sitting comfortably in my office watching that clip. I saw what I did. See? Not every time. Okay, so this wasn't in training, but look at the road, okay? This is Babes Right Out. Lolly and I were staying at an Airbnb. I mean, this road was ridiculous. So much gravel and so many potholes. Neither of us parked our bikes in the driveway. We left it in the road. Because the road was so gnarly. We were like, how are we gonna get out of this driveway that's also more gravel and tight? We didn't want to deal with it. Lolly was a good Babes Right Out buddy. Babes Right Out was like a major party, ongoing. Okay, so, ooh, spoiler alert! Shh, don't tell the rest of YouTube, but this is the bike I ended up buying. I will explain in that video why I chose it, but sold my bike, got this one, and ironically did not drop it in a U-turn. This is when I dropped it, actually just walking it out of the garage, which I've done plenty of times, but what I did was this time I was walking it out of the garage and I went to set it down on the kickstand, and the kickstand was not down. And so this is something else I'm working on, is picking up bikes. And hopefully I can get the technique right so that I can lift on myself. See, I'm like almost there. It's funny that I had I was getting closer that way, but I'm working on it. So I had to do the buddy assist with this. I mean, Cody could have picked it up by himself, but I feel like it's a practice. And this is when I realized that you're gonna wanna be careful if you get a Tiger and you get the Triumph stock guards. One drop on these stock crash guards, that frame buckled so close that I don't think that bike is gonna survive another drop. It's gonna like buckle into the frame, I think. And SW Motec ended up sending a set, which I think is like very highly recommended for crash guards. So I don't know, we just got the blocks today. Once we install them, I might just shove the bike over it and see how it does. Oh, he's offering to get me something for lunch. Someone said I hired a film crew. I did not hire a film crew for this Pan America video. Harley had photographers and videographers there, and they like documented the whole thing and sent us all this footage, which I felt kind of weird about using because everything on my channel up until this video has been all my iPhone and a GoPro, and then more recently adding a 360. So this was done in Zakar around the Mojave Desert. It was so pretty. It was so pretty there. Such cool riding. Like it literally looks like you're on Mars. Oh yeah. It's funny is like they made us look so cool. I mean, look at this. If this was all you saw, all these shots of my Pan America trip are these like beautiful cinematic, you would have thought I was a pro. But y'all know the truth. Oh, and someone always asks, so let me say this right now. This light on the back of my helmet, it's called the Break Free Tech. It was a couple of like 20-something engineers. They were on Shark Tank, and it's wire free. It lights up literally by just motion when you stop or brake. You can get it on breakfreetech.com. I'll link, it's in the description. I have like everything linked in the description, but you can use code Doodle10 and that'll give you a discount. Oh, my fanny pack on the back of the bike. It got so dirty that in the desert, that's when I decided I'd just wear an all black fanny pack. This was Jocelyn, training with Jocelyn. My favorite thing I've ever done. Oh, her feet are so tiny. So her feet don't even touch the ground on her GS. And people tell me about like, you're too short for your bike. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Look at Jocelyn, okay? Oh yeah. One of few successes. I can't wait to do it again. So I was actually gonna go on my cross-country trip a couple days from now, but there's flooding in Southern California right now. So Jocelyn's challenge course is like ruined. It's been flooded and ruined with like non-stop storms. So we delayed it until early March. And that was so much fun. And Amanda Zitta's gonna join us. She should be. That's the plan. Sturgis was so cool. Oh, see, this is what I'm so mad. Like, I don't have this anymore, this raw footage riding through the Badlands National Park. Like, this was like the most gorgeous road. I mean, look at that. How stunning is that? It's insane. Oh, I just did it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. That was a hot day too. Oh, I forgot this. So people always ask about like, why don't I bring Cody on these trips? So one, Cody doesn't ride street anymore. Two, this is my job now. This is my business. So I do this mostly during working hours, and he has a job too. I just travel way too much for the time he has. Okay, gotta go to dinner. Going to dinner actually with Coach, who you'll see in my 100 U-turns video. He's 13, this little kid that just showed up one day when I was practicing and started helping and just making sure I was within cones. He was on a mini dirt bike he had just gotten. So yeah, I gotta leave like now. So I'll see you later. Okay, I'm back. Oh, this was so cool. So once at Sturgis, Triumph had a booth, and they had Jeff Stanton from Jeff Stanton Adventures. At the demo ride booth in Sturgis, they were doing this. So you could demo a Tiger off-road, like just a couple minutes away from the actual booth, ride through a field on these Tigers. And they wasn't even the rally version. We were on the street version. Oh, and that's when I met Adam Sandoval. Like, he used to be in MMA, cage fighting and all this stuff, but he's so... All I've seen him be is super polite, like called me ma'am. He said he was a YouTuber, and he goes, yeah, I do it full time. I was like, who are you? What's your channel name? And then he was like, Adam Sandoval. And I was like, you're Adam Sandoval! Yeah, I didn't play it cool. Not at all. Not at all. But anyways, so Needles, this was Needles Highway, I think? Yeah, Needles Highway in Sturgis. Oh my gosh, literally the most gorgeous roads I've ever been on. I couldn't believe it. But so I went to Biketoberfest and I interviewed a bunch of people there right after I had just done my hidden camera video in Sturgis showing like people are really respectful. Nothing happens like when you go to these rallies. But then if you go to Main Street at Biketoberfest and approach people that are drunk and directly talk to them, basically that whole video I made was like, never mind, let me backtrack everything I just said. Probably the most awkward moment was, so I had a camera girl, I had brought a camera girl with me to help me film those interviews. One of the guys I was interviewing, his friend like went around and kissed my camera girl on the shoulder. I'm like, what the? It was that one right there, with the one with that one. You creep. He was drunk though. All right, so we've got plenty more road trips this year, plenty more challenges. I want to do some more videos like that training I did with Jocelyn Snow. So finding some obscenely skilled riders and learning how to ride like them. Probably a lot more embarrassing moments too. But as you see, we ended on the pretty roads, the good notes. So that's how we're gonna do it again. And all the good stuff. Okay, bye.